See if it'll start the live feed. Oh, there we go. So we are here at the Rialto Theater here in Bozeman, Montana. I'm going to flip myself around so I can say hi to you all. Nobody's on here. I'm just talking to dead space right now, but hi. Oh my goodness, there's so much light right there. Oh my goodness, hi. So I'm going to flip this around and you guys can see this is the Rialto. That wasn't you either. The REM pod just went off. Is there somebody here with us? Can you do that again? We'd like to speak with you. Can you tell us something? I'm going to multitask. Thank you, Tim. Hello? Can you play us some music? I know, there's not really great lighting on here, and it's just, maybe that will help. Not really. This is our second time at the Rialto. The last time we were here, there wasn't, didn't look like this. So as you can tell, it looks really awesome now. It was awesome then too. I guess I'll move and take pictures on other angles. Like you're doing that. I have to do two things at once. I'm like, hey everybody. I'm good at multitasking. This is why normally I don't take pictures. Here, we'll try to get a picture of this side. Because I see like the sound stage down there. That's kind of cool. Here, I'll try to step in so you guys can see that. Hello, is there somebody here with us? Can you tell us a name? Can you tell us why you're here? I love the Rialto too. They show Studio Ghibli movies. And awesome bands. What kind of music do you like? I should give you the recorder, Ezra. I'm going to bring that down to you. Yes, I have two recorders on. So I think I'll move down here to go take some pictures. Yes, I'm holding too many things in my hand, everybody. Here, we're going down the stairs. Theaters, I don't know why they're so active next to the hotels. That went off. Yeah. Oh wow, you got an orb. There's something there. Yes. Hello, I guess. That. We walked down the stairs. I guess Joshua caught something on his camera just now. I think we all should plant ourselves. This is gonna be, oops, that was me. So then we can just do an EVP session. The nice thing is with live feeds, it's pretty much a video recording. So I can just take it off of Facebook. Oh. Weird. Show that to Ezra. He said he caught something at the top of that stairs just now. Yeah. It's not sure. Hi. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Reza? Whoa. Whoa. Something just went in front of the camera. I'm not kidding. There was something that just went in front of that camera. What? Look at. What is that? Is it dust? I'm not sure. Like there's like things. I'm gonna say dust. Hello? I'm going to start to ask if Pablo's here. Yes. Thank you. I don't know. I think I left that voice recorder on. Teresa. I'm sorry. I'm pretty horrible with names. If you see something on this camera, please let us know. Is Pablo Avera here? If he's here, do you really? Whoa. I'm going to move closer to you so we... Because I don't know where I put that voice recorder. Did I leave that up there? Did I leave both the voice recorders up here? Okay, of course I did. Oh, sorry, that's me. Hey! Sorry, I move a lot. So I'm going to say it again. Is Pablo Avera here? Oh, or big one. That's what Amy said.
Is there anybody by the bar right now? Oh, I'm gonna take a picture.
We just got like a really big orb that just went in front of the camera. And usually doesn't go, there's not a lot that goes in front of the live feed because there's, hi. If this is Pablo, can you make a sound?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It might be just a bug.
It could be a bug or dust. I'm not very 100% sure. Or the flash might be affecting it too.
We will do definite debunking later.
Yeah. We It could be a bug or some dust. We'll go through it later, Amy, and let you know. If there is somebody here, can you make a sound? Like knock, like this?
It broke. That happens sometimes. Ignore it.
You know what I should do is take that Simon Says thing and put it on the stage.
I like that thing. I bet you anything if they can hit the rim.
Or if we can put it on the table over here, because it won't rock. Like, I don't think the vibrations from that will make it go off if people are walking. We could see if that works.
Yeah,
Let me grab. That's me because of the rocky chair. This is just me walking around because I'm trying to go. You're not weird, Sheila. This is why I made a ghost group. I really like ghosts more than the living people. Okay. Okay, where is this? It's a Simon Says thing. We're trying to see if it won't, like, let it collaborate. Like, if people are moving around, like you guys, if it does that. Joshua can't hear. See, it's not going off if people move. Let's see.
Get ready for...
Why don't we sit next to it? See if you touch it.
All right, let's move everything away from the table. So
Yeah.
Noises.
We can kind of sit on that table so then I can kind of, go down from it. I think that's a good idea. And then we can use... And then we have the ghost box too, so if something says something. We have also made another device that you can... I'm going to touch it so I can record it. This is my Simon Says app. That wasn't me. Is it me? I really don't know. It might be me. That was me.
Okay.
I just have to go very far away from it.
This is not as glamorous as it looks like.
Trust me, it's like we're trying to figure out. Oh, hello. There's this thing that you can light up too, next to the REM pod, which is also we call the party box. REM pod. The little box thing on the stage you can also light up. That this is also a fun game you can light up too. If there's something that's here that you like to speak with us, this is your time. Is Pablo Rivera here? Can you light up the thing in front of us? Did you work here at the... That was weird. Did you work here at the Rialto Theater, or when it was any kind of business? Did you die here or hang yourself on the stage? Somebody asked that, so I had to ask.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's fair.
hey, that's why I made the live feed. Thank you, Shauna, for asking that question. I will ask it again a little bit more appropriately. Did you hang yourself on the stage? It's okay.
You said please. That's why.
I wanted us to ask it again, I guess. The ghost box just said please. I should grab my ghost box too.
Sorry, I was just telling some people about the live feed.
Because we have like 10 people on here right now. I'm afraid to sit down.
I wonder if you could sit in this chair without consequence.
Like maybe I can like go over it like that. If there is somebody here, stop. What do you want me to stop?
Sorry for laughing.
It's okay. I didn't hear the glitch.
Would you like us to stop?
Do you not want us here? What? Oh, it's him. I already debunked that real quick. You just have to look up. It's Joshua. He can't hear. He's deaf. Ghosts and their weird conversations. I don't know. We'll repair roof. Yes. Is there a man here? Thank you for the question, Jenny. Yeah. That's just Joshua. That's Joshua moving. Is there a man or a woman here? That was weird. How many are with us? I'm up now. I have to go let Kathleen Johns in. I will be right back. So you're all going to be walking with me. If you guys see anything, oh, look at it. That's where I brought that. Or somebody brought that down. Kathleen Johns here. We have 10 people on live feed. And they're really helpful. They've been asking questions. Hey, that helps me. You guys, there's a Ezra, there's a voice recorder behind you, so if you would like to ask questions while I'm getting Kathleen. Yeah, so if you want to bring it to Ezra. We will find out if it's male. I am going to introduce, hello, I'm on live. The REM pod has gone off a couple times. That never goes off.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
So we're on the stage. Oh. So, yes, and we also I have MSU students recording me because they have a documentary they're doing on my group. Wow. So, but this is so far, and we can go upstairs too, in the bar. Okay. So, but yeah.
I've never been in this building before. Living here for 30 years, I've never even been in it.
And I've been in it when it wasn't looking like this.
No.
But yes, we will go down here because I keep getting people asking me to ask questions. Not sure if Pablo's here, but we'll find out.
Maybe we can play us some music and see.
I would like that.
I have the piece that he performed with my husband in the 90s at the Wilson Theater. I have it on my phone. So
I would like to do kind of a silent session of that and see if he reacts to it.
Yes.
So I just have to hold the phone the whole time. We are coming back down. We have Kathleen Johns that has joined us. We have a couple things set up. We have this thing. It seems to work very well. It is very sensitive. And like we've had things touch it. Like if you touch it, it'll touch.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So what is that? Is that like an EMF?
It's kind of like
not EMF, but a heat sensing?
kind of, yeah. Like, you know how like Simon Says is? And you would kind of try to get things to play color. See? That's you. It's
My electronics?
I don't know. It's probably me too. It's just a vibration, see? You have to be like really, really like, don't move.
I I've never used, in my investigations, I've never used any equipment. I just use my body.
Mm-hmm. Which, hey, you might, if you feel Pablo, at least you can tell
There's
us.
some other stuff going on in here. Was this the original stage area?
That's a good question.
Because I don't feel like it was.
I don't
where the
think it
original
was
stage
either.
was. I've never been in this.
See, and I've been in this building, and it was originally right there, but it, you know, it used to also be various things. Like, it was a store and a post office, and then a theater. So it also wasn't just a theater. So I can tell you all the history. I have to repeat it a bunch of times. It also was built in 1907, but it wasn't built. It was a store and a post office at first. So that's probably why you don't see a stage.
No, I mean,
But mine had not been here originally.
Yeah.
Digging up
I
things.
feel like it's really disorienting the way that they've reset it for what the experience was of those that come back continually. And that's why I'm kind of wondering where exactly the stage was, because this doesn't feel right to me. I've never been in here before. Do you have any blueprints or anything that might?
I would have to dig up,
Maybe some more pictures or something. We can do that after.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, no, I don't. I would have to ask the owner himself. Oops. He won't touch it. He keeps messing with the voice on the recorder. This person's just talking to the other person. I have to pay attention because they also want to ask questions. I guess I'm going to just sit here.
Do you want to maybe play that music and then we can do a silent session for a little bit?
Yep, I'm going to announce this too. Everybody, we're going to do what they call a silent session. And thank you, Chad, for joining us. Because he went to the Rialto with us last time. And he had his name called on the recording. We are about to do a silent session, Dad, with Kathleen Johns, and we also have Ezra and a group here from MSU. And my members, John and Joshua, are upstairs. Okay,
Ready? Okay, so this music is for Pablo. Pablo, this is Mozart's Canzonetta from Don Giovanni, and you performed this at the Wilson Auditorium in 1990s, and you might remember the mandolin player that accompanied you on this piece. He said it was probably one of his finest performances live that he's ever done, and it was with you. Robbie Johns accompanied you on the mandolin, so I'm going to play this for you.
How far
That sure gave me the goosebumps. I don't know
There's
about
definitely
anybody
something
else.
in here.
There's something in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Is Pablo here?
Pablo, if you have something, a message that you want to relay or listening, some of us here feel someone present.
It's making me real emotional. Hey.
If you're present, let us know. Is this the stage that you performed on? I've never been in this building before, but I get the sense the stage wasn't exactly where it is today. You might be a little confused. I hear this was one of your favorite performing venues.
Do you not like the stage where it is? That gave me a little bit too much emotion.
I think, Pablo, you'd be really proud of what they've done with this theater. It's much nicer than when you last were in it. Is somebody filming up on the stage up here too? As I just saw something walk right across those two risers in the middle and obscure those blue
Nope.
little lights.
Is there somebody upstairs?
Is there anyone that could be making a shadow on there?
Did
Did
you
anybody
move?
else see that?
I did not see that. Of course.
It looks
Well,
like
Joshua
somebody was walking
earlier
in front
took
of
a
those two middle
picture.
towers there.
Yeah, nobody's moved.
And then the lights just went off. Oh, it's the flash on what?
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's
Oh, we debunked it.
debunked.
We debunked it. It's the shadow of somebody moving all together.
Yeah, and about a minute ago there was someone on the stairs. Did you hear that? Did you pick it up? Okay. But I was hearing something else, and I don't know if anybody else heard it, but it was a real basic kind of note or tone, like a somebody plucking a string on an instrument.
I didn't hear that.
Anybody hear that?
Also, I wish I was that sensitive today. So earlier, Joshua took a picture of the stairs and these stairs, and there was something standing on the stairs.
Right. Whatever it is sitting over here somewhere or around here somewhere. But it's not.
Ooh, that's cold.
Yeah. And the hair's standing all up on the back of the head. And
It's now making me kind of shiver.
So it'll be interesting to see what you get on film because
they've already seen like
I
things
would
going
imagine
up
it's
on
all
this.
over here.
Let's go. I'm
And
gonna
then
film you.
There's something on the
Is there somebody behind Kathleen right now? I'm going to give some little background because I keep getting people asking for backgrounds. So this, going back to you, Jenny, or any of the Jessica or Jenny. So this building was built in 1907. It was originally a post office and a store. It was kind of both at one point. And then they used it for National Guard purposes and took out the chairs, which at that point it was a theater. And then, they used it for drill purposes. And then later on, they made it into this beautiful theater. Unfortunately, it went through a lot of owners and they could not do much with it. And then it just kind of fell apart. And then now it's a beautiful dinner theater kind of way. So, and why we are here is because back in, I'm going to say, Chad probably can help me with it. I think about 2013 and 14, we came here to the Rialto, and we caught a couple of strange things from a strange orb-like mist coming up this side of the thing, which is kind of odd. Yep, as I totally remember that, because I don't see spirits, at all. So I saw a mist coming from this side of the area, coming up to the stage. And as soon as, that happened, we had our member at the time, Brandy, feel all of a sudden cold. And Chad was doing a recording at that time, and he went through his recording later on and heard his name being called at the same time. It was, we all had that experience. And we also caught a name of Pablo in this building. And later on, we found out that there's a star crossed by the Ellen of Pablo Elvira. Thank you. The opera singer. Well, you correct me. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. I'm horrible with names anyways, we did that. We were talking about him on our ghost walking tours last year, and a couple of people knew him, and he was pretty well known for being at the Rialto and all over the place, and a lot of people were friends with him, and he's no longer with the living, so we were kind of wondering why we caught an EVP of a man of Pablo. And it was just like a loud, EVP. It was called 3 times. It was named 3 times. So we are wondering if Pablo is here, or if somebody is here that was related to Pablo or knew of Pablo. And that's pretty much, kind of a gist of what we've caught at the Rialto and why we wanted to come back. Does that answer everybody's question? What are the red lights? Can we answer that question? It's the thermal imaging camera.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Are
People.
there any restrictions to going up on the stage?
No, we can go up there.
I just want to go up there and sit on the stage for a minute. You know what?
Kathleen's going to go sit on the stage after announcing, so then people don't go, what's that walking sound?
Was that thing that you caught on camera right here?
About right there.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's still here, whatever it is. It's still standing here and hanging out.
Camera. I'm also going to take pictures. Yeah, I'm good at multitasking.
To the touch right here, which is really abnormal. Because everything else around it is cold and my hands are freezing cold.
Flash.
But this railing here, it feels like somebody just had their hand on it. That's interesting.
Flash. 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 Flash.
I'd be interested to know how they altered the stage because I keep wanting to go over here.
See, it was a lot bigger when I was here last
Did they
time.
have a bunch of ornamentation around it like they do at the Ellen? Do you know, like
I think it was like that when we were there. I'm gonna look at my pictures when I get back.
Because this doesn't make any sense to me. And I've never been here before, but I keep feeling like whoever is in here,
Flash.
whether it's Pablo or someone, you might want to check your footage there too. Something just came across and right in front of my face here.
Flash, sorry.
Anyway,
Blinding people
what
is
I
what
was
I
saying
do.
was it doesn't make any sense to me what's going on here from the perspective of the people that used to frequent and perform here. They're telling me that they don't understand the stage. They're telling me they don't understand why this looks the way it does. And I've had that happen in other investigations where they change the floor plan, and what happens to the residual energy is it doesn't see this three-dimensional reality, and it'll just keep going in the directions that it normally went.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be totally oblivious to any of the stuff on the stage or the configuration of the stage or even the building, and they're just doing their own thing.
So it's just definitely residual, like, feeling.
So I would check all of your
I'm gonna take
all
a
of
picture
your
this direction because we
imaging
can.
that you get for just things that are out of place that don't look like they're supposed to be there.
Seems,
Even like up in the
this seems. I'm having that kind of feeling up here right now. Like it just feels very confused.
It's very confusing, and I've been on a lot of stages, done a lot of performing at this. It's not from the perspective of if you were an actor taking on the stage for the first time. What I'm getting is confusion with people that have either been working in here for a long time, and then they come out here and they're saying, I don't understand what has happened to our stage. I don't know what that means, but maybe with some research we can find out.
Yeah, totally. We kept feeling like something was over here. Like Ezra kept getting weird readings of the thermal over here. So it's probably the reflection.
I kept thinking I saw something over here. It was probably my imagination, but we'll know when we go through the footage.
Yes.
But I think a lot of it was just maybe bouncing off other things or whatever.
I think I know what's wrong. They changed the whole seating down here. It probably used to go up, so the audience would have been out and up.
It totally was because
I can see Main Street from here being on the second floor.
Because when I went in here before, they had it was like literally people just threw seats in here, but it would go like a kind of like a theater. Yeah. Yeah, and then it would have like rows. It had like rows that went this way and rows that went this way. And when I had that experience with the mist, I was standing probably about here, and Chad, which he can disagree, was standing about here, and Brandy was standing probably about there. So, and it just was like all super quick. So
there's a man that has really big black work boots on, and he's been here since I sat down at that table, and I couldn't quite figure out what he was doing here, but I want to find out in research maybe with the county or city or historical society if anybody got hurt and injured in this building that would have been working in here, because I see very clearly he's a workman. He's got on big black boots, and he doesn't want to scuff up the stage.
which is understandable.
He's trying to be very respectful. He's not dressed like somebody that would be dressed
To
now,
perform.
but he has on work clothing, and they look like maybe a dark jean color jeans, and big black boots, work boots. They're black. They're definitely black. He keeps showing me his black boots. They're not
Maybe it's
military boots.
which I almost brought that up.
They're work boots. What?
I almost brought up and asked if you think that it was a military
I
person.
don't. He might be ex-military, but what he's doing here was he was working here,
So
and they
maybe it
don't
was
look like military boots because they're shiny.
Mhm.
These look like work boots,
like he was working on the
and they look
theater.
yeah, but they look like work boots where he could go to work in them and he could get on a horse with them on.
Mhm.
So I feel like this is around 1915.
Which makes sense
It's
when it
before
was.
World War One. I know that,
Mhm.
and I'm
And
kind of
this-
wondering if maybe this young person, because he's not more than 20, if he worked here and got maybe drafted for World War One or something. Because you're picking up military boots, and I'm specifically being told these are not my military boots. So
So meaning
wonder what
he's
that is.
he's just who knows? See, and there was only like maybe we just found some more at the Gallatin History Museum. We just found more info on the Rialto, but they still say it was a store and then a post office, and then it moved to various owners for being theater. So
And what he's saying is he worked in this building,
mhm.
and he's confused about not scuffing up the stage with his work boots.
'Cause it's such a nice
I
stage.
think he was here before this was a theater.
So maybe he worked maybe you can answer our question. Did you work here when it was a post office?
That noise is the front door.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'm getting is a really strong Joseph. Joe or Joseph. Any of that come up before?
Nope. But also you have to think if it's not Pablo, maybe it was somebody that worked with him.
Oh, there's more than one in here.
So there's definitely
There's more than one.
and I always put the theory out there is we always collect the things that are over there and there.
Yeah.
So we don't even know if it's even in the building at all. So
My personal history with the building, my younger brother died right next door about 5 years ago in his apartment. Opera House across the street, and then down the street, and could have been all the way as far to what is now the shop, or the, what do they call it? It's the corner of right where Wells Fargo is.
yeah,
What's
I
the
know.
Is that Black or is that Tracy?
I think that's
The
Tracy.
corner of Tracy and Main,
Mhm.
right there. That used to be 18 miles to the border, and Montana Day Spa
I
was
remember
before that. And I've been down in their basement on investigations, and you could be in their basement and hear somebody having a conversation all the way in the basement at the back. You know,
Wow.
8 or 9 buildings down, and I feel like it's because we have wooden water pipes down there. A lot of that stuff is wooden, and it will carry sound, but we could hear conversations in the basement, and we'd say, who's talking, what is that? Thinking it was paranormal activity.
But it was a scary of people.
A couple of buildings.
Oh wow, that's awesome. of the rumor of Bozeman. But hello. Oh, sorry, I am horrible at cameras. People are like, what in the world? I guess we can go upstairs now. Are you ready for upstairs? I've been
Also look for the name Mary.
I keep feeling like a woman presence since I was standing right there.
But she's not a performer. She had something to do with this place, but not as a performer. But I think it was in the 20s or late 20s, early 30s. And I think that they were having real bad financial trouble with this building then. I don't know the history of it, but we may want to look and see.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she's crying, and everything they have is tied up in this building. And I'd like to know who Mary is. If it's not Mary, it's very close. It's like Margaret. And she's over here.
I'll take a picture.
It's everything I have. And there's alcohol in here, but they're not supposed to have it. And I'm kind of wondering if there was any kind of speakeasy activity in this location as well.
It could be. Maybe they don't like it that there's still alcohol. There's no alcohol in there.
Okay with it because they're making money off of it. Mary's crying, and they're making money off of it. I mean, they have to do what they have to do to keep things going. Is the impression I'm getting.
I think I just saw something.
Yeah, she has my hand, but she's.
No, I just saw something on the stairs.
Ah.
Hello? Who's there with us? I am sorry, Patricia? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I am just not the greatest. Also, other Elise. If you see something on the stairs, we would really like to know if you see something. Oh, hello, Tim. This is my tech manager, Tim.
They all seem to be coming out. They all want to.
There's like, I have a recorder on this whole time. I'm going to move it closer to you. So, if you want to set up, I'm going to have to give tech questions. If you want to set up the rest of the cameras, we have one. I'm going to get away. I'm going to hand her this. I'll let you. I'm putting this voice recorder next to you. Right here.
But I won't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I have electrical
Yes,
issues.
I don't want you. Don't touch it. Anyways, I'm going to announce if you would like to speak with us, there's a device here. Tell us a name, your story, anything like that. You could just use all our energy and just, let us know what you'd like to say. Tell us a message. I'm going to be walking. I'm sorry, everybody. I can also do this. I'm going to leave this here for the reason. Hold on. I kind of see if I can do this. Rotate your device. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, well, you guys all have to walk with me. I'm sorry. I have a live feed on. We've had like 6 to 10 people on here. I have a camera right here, but I wouldn't mind having one facing down towards the stage because we had the REM pod go off.
Okay.
Like 3 times.
If we set up the cameras up top, so they get a bird's eye view, but unless there's something down here that you want.
Like, I feel like we should have one.
I also have the little ones that I can set up
Yeah.
for support, and then I also have the.
Since we have one down here facing the stage,
So I'll go ahead and set up the
I-
4-camera system
Mhm.
up top.
and then I'll show you the other places too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Upstairs not so busy. Downstairs there's quite a bit going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been having, so Kathleen's with us.
Mhm.
She's our psychic friend.
Okay.
So, and she's been having experiences of a man with heavy boots that doesn't feel like, he feels like he doesn't want to scuff the stage.
Nice.
Like, it's just that feeling. He's like, yeah, he says doesn't feel like he says it's about date. Let's get to the top.
Is that considered the basement?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's an upstairs.
Yeah. So this area, I think, just trying to. But we played a Pablo, kind of like opera, one of his favorites, and then it made the energy really change. Good luck trying to find it. You'd be surprised why there's no electrical. I have there. Of course, there's always weird electrical outlets in the bar.
Well, or they're not, because there's a lot of liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Spill the liquid on the outlet.
And also
Okay, so I'll set up.
drunk people.
I'll set up the 4 cameras here, sort of pointing in different directions. Try to get it.
Mm-hmm. I think this would be our main. And then we could do tiny cameras
Yeah, I've got the little
upstairs a little bit more because I have 2. One was a flip video camera I just announced until the time runs out. At least this is covering something. And then I have another camera that's in the conference room that has a trigger item, so if something comes in front of it, at least.
Okay.
So sounds good. I'm going to go join them back down there unless you need some help since I'm holding a live feed thing the whole time.
Good.
He wants to show me something. Oh, wow. Yeah, he caught like an orb down there. Your wife says hi. Hello. She wants to be part 2, at least.
Yep.
Hey, you can ask questions if you would like.
It's okay, you can come out. We're here to hear your story.
Sorry, I had to be team leader.
Cold feet?
It's gotten colder down here,
I think it's gotten warmer.
but it's cold like further from the stage.
Yeah, I think they left the stage.
They could have gone upstairs.
I was up there feeling of this. I went from 3/4 to 0.
Yeah. Hello. I guess we can go upstairs while Tim's setting the cameras down here. If you want, if you're done with this, you can go put it with all the other stuff in the front. So we're gonna go upstairs. I'm about to touch things that don't like me. We feel like it's gotten a little cold. I am going to leave that. I am going to end this. Ending voice EVP session 1 on this voice recorder that I'm holding. I am with now Kathleen John. I am also with Ezra, wherever Ezra went, and Tim, John, the group from the MSU, and the group from Rialto and ending. And I'm also going to grab the ghost box here and my camera. I'm sorry we're all moving around. Oh, 3 people. This is our second trip. We're going to go upstairs. I'm sorry. I wanted to do all of that. I'm sharing my stuff. Hello. I'll answer your question, Alan. We are using night vision cameras to voice recorders. We also have a REM pod out to catch if something gets close to it. It will light up. It has EMF, which is electromagnetic field. Waves. It, like, pretty much if something touches it, people will make that go off. It's like a sensitive thing. We also have the little other trigger items upstairs and other video cameras. And we also are going to set up some other little cameras to try to catch things. We've been taking pictures all night. And Kevin hopefully we caught that on camera. Because he said that he saw one of the chairs move. Somebody left a jacket down there. And hello to anybody that just joined. Ooh. No, not really, Katie. I don't really get scared. I just feel like spirits are just people. I just never felt like they were a scary thing. When I started this, yes, I was. A chair's being moved by actual live person. That's Tim and Joshua setting up cameras. Hello? We'd like to hear your story. That was Tim. Can you tell us a name or names? Somebody said that they saw a chair move.
Maybe there was some down there. When I closed it down there, there's something, I saw something walk in front of that table right there. It was a shadow, not a shadow, but it obscured the table for just a second.
I keep looking over there. I keep like looking over there.
Somebody filming down there.
Nope.
So it definitely likes that side of the room, that's for sure.
Maybe was that your favorite place to sit? I'm going to ask again if Pablo is here. We would like to speak with you. Or was it a worker that worked with Pablo? Are you somebody that worked here when it was not even a theater? What did you do? Can you tell us your name? If anybody has a question for us to ask, please don't don't be scared to ask. I will ask it. Are you a man? Is there a woman here? I still keep wanting to look over by your jacket. I feel like it's a man again. That's why I was asking, because I kind of want to know what he did. Like, yeah. But also, if he says his name on here, it would be pretty awesome. So, he doesn't feel like he feels like a nice person. I don't feel like threatened. I kept feeling very sad down there, and it came in waves. And usually that's the emotion I get the most when I'm in homes, if it's sad. The staff hasn't even noticed it. I haven't had any, but they haven't denied that there's nothing in here. That's why when I asked the owner if we could come back in, and he goes, yeah, and that tells me that the staff has been having some kind of experiences in here. Or maybe the people that were working on the building during the remodel. Yep. So that's why they were like, yeah, you guys should totally come in. Like, they haven't, said no, they haven't experienced anything, but... Well, I get the overwhelming feeling that the sadness that occurred in this building had to do with financial issues. Mm-hmm. And I get, it being not good right from around the time it was opened until 1935 or 36, and then things starting to maybe get a little bit better for a period of time. So I'd like to see what was going on in this building historically in those periods of time. So you said this has been several different businesses other than a theater. Yes. And then it became kind of a theater around the 30s and on, because they had a hard time struggling with, and then they still had a really hard time struggling with just keeping it a theater. It went through so many it even went through a branch of a hotel branch at some point and tried to make it a theater. It was weird. We did a lot of research for the old owners. They wanted to use the history to make the building, and they even had struggles keeping it. When we looked up at the courthouse how many owners, it went through like at least 15 owners.
See, this is what I'm getting was that it's late 1920s, and whoever Mary is, they've lost everything.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it was like one of those kind of theaters that they couldn't keep, or businesses they couldn't keep afloat, and it was like it went through several. Like we were kind of, no, it was more of theaters. It seemed like in the 30s, and it went on. Like it's.
The other thing that I keep seeing is out back here in the alley, they're unloading these wagons,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something Joe has something to do with. They're unloading things off the wagon.
Which makes sense when there was like a store / post office at the time.
Some of the things that they might be doing may not be completely above the law or legal.
Yeah, like, and they also, you want to know, funny, kind of weird thing is, it used to also be a porno theater at one point. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
it
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not getting grossed out by that at all. I think, if it was legal, okay.
Yeah, and it was at the time because they.
Things to make a living, but this was like early, like 19.
I wonder if they were selling.
Unloading stuff back here from the alley. I see horses, I see wagons and vehicles. They're unloading stuff. Maybe whatever the contraband that I'm seeing is, maybe it's coming through the postal service. I don't know.
Probably,
But
maybe.
somebody's getting in big trouble. And this lady's crying, and I kind of wonder if maybe they got mixed up in something and then ended up getting busted.
Maybe.
And I'd like to know if there's any evidence of a speakeasy in this building at any time.
That would be interesting to find out.
Or if they were doing bootleg.
Like one of the owners that owned the building, because I have the list of the owners that I can give you the list of the owners of the building, and you can go from there. Because they didn't go by like names; they put their business name, and then you have to like look it up from there. But you know what I mean, like. But yeah, we did a lot of research on this building.
It'll be interesting to see what comes out on this second level because I'm not really feeling anything up here at all.
I don't feel anything up here.
And it may be because this never existed in
I don't.
this configuration until they remodeled recently.
The ballrooms upstairs were part of the. Now it's a conference room / a bar upstairs, but
Have access to that?
yeah, we can go up there now if you want.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you what's upstairs because I think they're going to have more activities up there.
Yeah, they weren't getting a lot of activity, but we keep going.
Josh was getting orbs like crazy on the security system.
Upstairs?
No, just right here, these cameras we just set up. There's, I don't know if it's dust or not, but he's getting orbs all over the place.
It looks like a pretty clean place. Like
I wouldn't think it would be dust because it's all new.
dust is also clumps and dust also clumps together when it floats around. It's weird.
But you can see in the flashlight right here,
Mhm.
there is dust here. So.
Yeah.
But
But then I also have had people watching
Will that
this.
little bit of dust cause an orb?
I don't know. I'm not convinced about orbs. I don't have one way or the other.
Yeah, and for us, it's like I've noticed dust has to be in very big clumps to make it look weird.
I mean, this is like when I shine my flashlight, it looks like it's raining dust, but you don't see that on the camera. You don't see.
Like if you see it on here, you know it's dust.
Yeah.
Like-
What's happened to me mostly is on film, I will get a line right through my body or a line that comes up off the top of my body, like the energy's coming out of me. So you may want to look for that too, because that usually means I'm in communication.
You're very glowy. down there. Which,
Well,
but
it's the same point, maybe it's not.
yeah, which I've been trying to take pictures of that leg.
Because then it just made it look like I was glowing.
That was weird.
But there's also a lot of things in this building that can play tricks on your eyes.
It totally does.
You know,
Like-
because the wire here, you know, you move around and you think you're seeing something, but it's just because
Or like
you
the-
can see through this and that.
And also the reflections off of the bars
Yeah.
don't really help you very much. But let me take you upstairs. We've
Well, they sure did
Oh.
a nice job in here.
Well, they're green gridding it. That's a green grid.
This is beautiful.
I love it.
I can't wait to come to an event here.
I've already done a Studio Ghibli event here.
Really?
Yeah, they do Studio Ghibli movies here.
Wow. What is that?
Which is like My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away and Japanese kind of like movies.
Oh, I see.
So yeah,
Anime.
yeah. So I was like, oh, and they do a lot of different events here. Here is upstairs. I felt very. Sorry, blind flash. Joshua can't say flash. Flash. Don't you love the Boo Bear? Oh, that's nice. Stay. That's okay. Probably the memory died. And I did ghost walking towards behind the Rialto. I kept like having weird ghost spirit box readings back there. Like it wasn't just the Rialto. And even during the summer. Oh, that's the Boo Bear. It's super creepy. But anyways, we would do when we did our tours back there. It felt like even during like an 80-degree night, 70, 80, felt like it was colder back there.
800 it says.
Something is messing with my audio on here.
Yeah, there's something right there.
Is there somebody up here with us? I'm gonna go walk by the kitchens. Give people kind of a tour of this area. I'm walking into this spooky. Oh my god, there's something back here. Hello. I know we don't have light back here. This is the kitchens. And I kind of feel kind of eerie back here. Is there somebody back here with me? Right there. That's trash. There's something messing with the audio, other Elise. That seems so odd. What do you think it's doing? I don't know what is back in the kitchens, but it did not feel very good back there. It kind of made me nauseous.
There's something coming off the alley too.
It's very much the kitchen. Now, excuse. I got a little scared because I heard a squealing sound and it was that. Squeaking sounds are not good. Sorry that there's trash back here, but it's this area I don't like.
It's there. It's just totally
Now you've got all these pilot lights on here.
So it's
That
probably
can make you
EMF.
feel weird. They can make you feel nauseous because of gas.
It's probably a gas feeling.
Gas stove. That can make you feel icky.
So it's like a kind
There's a
of.
lot of EMF in here.
Mm-hmm. It's very EMF-y in here. Ooh, messing with me. It's like. But there's something else in here. That's why I walked in here. It was like a drawing feeling. I don't know why. That's why I walked back here. It's like right there.
It's right here.
Yeah. Hello. When you jumped back, I'm sorry. It was like,
It's
whoa.
like right here.
Yeah,
He
it's,
said right here, and then the ghost box said here.
yeah.
Are you here?
That's why I walked back here.
My whole body is tingling and I'm getting
It's
this
super
sensation
ghost.
that it's here. Is that window in there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's probably why it's colder here.
But
because
there's
the
also-
window's open.
I also feel like there's something here.
And I feel like it's coming in off the alley.
It's probably totally coming off of the alley. Because when
That
I
there's
walk back
something
there,
that comes in and out of here off the alley.
because
And
when I
don't know
walk
what
people,
that means, because I have not
I don't-
investigated that out of there.
and I have, and it's not a nice feeling when you walk by.
No,
the
it's
alley.
not a nice feeling.
It's not a nice whatever. It does not need to come in here. It can stay outside.
And there's really something very strange going on with the fire escape out there too.
Yeah, you want to know? You know the weirdest thing? Sometimes we'll walk back there and their light is blinking, but then when you walk another group back there, like maybe like an hour later, the light is not blinking.
That's odd.
So we're all like, that. Every time I walk back there, I try not to like freak people out, but it's totally.
Well, whatever was here is gone now.
Yeah, now I can feel a little safer from walking away from it. Well, we've walked by that alley before. There's something in the alley.
I practically live in the alley. Actually, I do.
There's this great big, huge power pole out here with two great big
Also, it's very EMF-y,
things on here too.
which also puts off so much EMF. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
That's a huge power pole there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what we're doing in here. Maybe something will come up.
Look at this girl knows my name.
Oh, that's exciting. I'll be there. Double release.
That's why I think it's funny. Look at this girl on my. She knows my name.
You're not alone.
I'm not alone. I'm coming out here because that's too much EMF in that one area. It really is. It feels like it from. I think it's also because of the power line right next to the window. It doesn't help that there's not a. If you have a power line right next to your window, I'm pretty sure that's going to make you're all real nice, real. Yeah.
That's pretty big.
I kind of just let myself kind of feel like I'm drawn to something. And then ghosts are kind of, they'll tell you.
I don't feel the presence of kids in here, though.
No.
Hmm.
I just thought the Boo Bear's kind of nice for making people feel a little more comfortable.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And also asks questions when you don't have to ask the questions.
So the place that I was drawn to immediately, which is probably the most creepy place in this room, is just right over here, again going out to the alley.
Which is... picture first.
And I'm wondering what was out, like what this, if this door was original, what this was. Is this the fire escape? Were there stairs?
Yeah.
But it's going out to the alley, like it's saying that there's just a ton of activity over here.
I could take you out to the alley.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Totally go out to that alley. I'm fine with the alley. I've been out there enough times that...
Contraband. And we don't really use that word anymore.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know what that means, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of reports might come up on the address. Have you ever looked at a police blotter for this address, like something going back a couple decades, or?
Yeah, I haven't really ran into a lot of dangerous things other than the porno thing, but
That's it.
that's about it.
And
I think a lot of people, if they do stuff like that, they try to cover it up where they don't want it to be seen.
well,
Like,
I mean, like court records and stuff of this location having been part of an investigation or something.
which maybe I'll do a little bit deeper now with that timeline.
I think it happened before 1940.
Which I can look into before
1940.
Yeah, I can look into that a little bit more. Like we looked at. There's so many people that own this building. It had a hard time keeping afloat for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's a great location, but at the same time, it's
a lot
just
of buildings downtown have that happen.
yeah.
The Bozeman Hotel was in foreclosure several times and had to be reinvented a lot to keep it going.
I'm gonna leave this up here, but
Leave the bear up here.
yeah, and with the video camera, it's asking questions when we're not up here. But why don't we ask to go around to the alleyway since we keep feeling like we should be there? And the weird blinking light that always blinks. This is a nice bar.
What's tonight? Just not open on Monday?
I don't think it's open on the weekends. I mean, during the weekdays. Only I think when they're having events. Too.
Okay, so the building across the street there used to be the building that I managed when it was Sylvester's, and it's called the Golden Rule.
Mm-hmm.
And we had an escalator in there and an elevator, but looking across at those windows, that's where my office was, up on that second floor. And we had a lot of stuff go on in that building, a lot of stuff. And then down in the basement, we also saw employees saw stuff, and they would tell me about what they saw.
I guess there was a sighting of an old man downstairs.
There is an old man down there, and a lot of the employees that worked with me saw him, and he would just stand by the shop down there, because there was a shop where we fixed everything, the jewelry and everything, for resale, because it was like a seconds store, not a second-hand store, but they got seconds from major department stores. You have to clean it up and then resell it. And there was stuff downstairs. There was a man, but there was also some smoky mist that went into the ceiling down in the basement that people saw. And then upstairs in the office area, there was a lot of things like the handle to the safe. This used to be a bank, and there was a big safe door, a metal safe door, and it actually would turn and open by itself, which is really like, that takes a lot of energy to do
Yeah, it
something
totally
like
does, because it takes a lot
I saw
of
it with my own two eyes, and knocking
which
on,
also takes a lot of energy
knocking
too
on the
sometimes.
safe, like from the inside out, like maybe
wow.
somebody had gotten locked in there. I don't know. But
That's weird.
yeah. A lot of that was
Have you
happening.
ever
and
found
that
out
was in the 90s.
any
Well,
more
it used to
info?
be a bank, and
You know,
I
never
mean-
found out if somebody actually physically got locked in there?
oh, maybe somebody did.
Probably.
But I mean, I don't know that anybody died in there.
They didn't really have a sighting of any, like, I did a little bit of research and I heard about the man, but maybe he liked working there.
Maybe
so
that was his job, and he comes back because that's where he was happy.
yeah,
you know.
so there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I think maybe Pablo, if he's still here.
Well, I'm still friendly with some of the
So.
people I worked with down there, and one of the man that saw the guy downstairs, he's been a member of this community for like 40 years. He's, as far as I know, mentally stable. I've known him for a long time. He seems like just a regular guy and not somebody who would admit or talk about something like that, like just in general conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But he came up to my office as white as a ghost, and 2 people saw the guy down there with him. Like 2 people saw him
Oh, wow.
when he saw him. So more than one person had seen that thing down there.
That's awesome. Well, for me, that's awesome, but I feel bad sometimes. I feel like if you really like living, being in a place that you enjoyed, I guess, I don't really feel too bad, like I know ghost hunting is so entertaining.
Well,
And it's so
was a
fun.
mortuary or anything.
No. Yeah, but this is pretty much what ghost hunting is. We just hope to catch something, and in return, it's very awesome to be able to come into buildings that are just awesome.
I think the EVPs are going to be amazing.
I think so
And
too.
it might be interesting to see if you can get a hold of anyone that worked on the building before
Yes,
it reopened.
I would love
Because I
that.
bet they had some things to share.
That's why that's why the owner did not deny us, because I totally think he's had like calls saying, "Hey, I showed up one day and the door was unlocked, and I locked it." I bet you that happened a lot. This door, so this stairway gives me the creeps. So when I walked in, because this wall wasn't here, like it was a whole concrete, it was like a wall, like there's no entrance this way. It would just be a doorway to the upstairs. Everybody felt like something was following them downstairs. I still feel that way. Yeah, it's called John. But at the time, we always felt like that. So
I am not feeling anything on the stairwell, and I didn't feel anything when I came up. But stairwells are inherently
Always.
creepy.
they are always super creepy. But we can always go to the alleyway if you would like.
Yeah, let me grab
We're-
my coat.
We're going to go to the alleyway since we keep having weird, creepy feelings by upstairs. So,
My coat's
yes.
downstairs.
yeah, which
How do we
is
get down there?
this way. This way. Yeah, well,
Totally confused because I've only never.
hey, when I went to see the movie, I only set up here because I didn't know how to get down there. So,
in 88 and never went to a show in here, never came in here for because I do a lot of stuff with musicians and stuff, never had reason to be in this building, never. Which is kind of weird because I've been in every other building downtown, but not this one. This is the very first time.
well, aren't you glad that you came out to the Rialto? Awesome thing is, by Friday we have been in a group for 6 years.
Yay!
So it's like our
Congratulations,
birthday.
Bozeman Paranormal.
It's like birthday.
Did I come
So-
to your very first meeting, or was it like?
I
your
think it's
third
like
or fourth?
third or fourth meeting when we actually started meetings. When I actually
Put on
had
my
me.
coat, it's really cold out there.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
kind of
here we
cold.
go. We're gonna go out the back door.
Yes, I have equipment in my pockets, so off we go. We're going into the alleyway because we keep getting weird. I've always had weird feelings back there when they did ghost walking tours, so. I'm not very good at opening the door.
Oh, that's what it is. Is this creepy as hell?
We have to go walk into the creepy. What in the
Oh,
world goes up
well,
there?
that's backstage here.
I can't really go there now. I can't even see.
Well, there's a stairway that leads to nowhere. That,
Yeah,
well,
there's a door.
there. This is all the backstage mechanical, all of that.
Holy
But I
crap,
feel
that's
really disoriented and
you're
dizzy
standing
here.
like by like a bunch of
Yeah, it could be that.
EMF.
It could be that. It could be that. And all these pipes and everything.
But also it's the creepiest
Well, you open
backstage
the
ever.
door, and there's
Those
no
poor,
light.
the poor people that have to go and play bands back here.
There's
Like,
a way to leave this propped open.
yeah, I don't have hands because I am all entertaining all of these people. Where's my? Yeah, I can prop this door open. Maybe. Yeah, you can. So we do ghost walking tours about. We stop about here. And that light, one time I took a group out here and the light was flashing. I came back and it wasn't flashing. It was just like that.
Oh, that's weird.
And I always felt kind of weird by the thing.
And then we did all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So where was the fire escape for this building before?
I think it was like,
It must have been off
it was kind of like right
that
here.
window there.
Yeah.
Because that's what I kept feeling, people going up and down that fire escape and doing some stuff. I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing some stuff. And stuff coming in off the alley. I'd be interested in knowing what that was.
Nobody really liked walking down this alley for some
you
reason.
know what?
It's also the power lines too.
Is this is the corner here. So this actually back here was where we used to park. Right here was where the parking space was, I think, for the Odyssey, which is now Chili.
Yeah.
So I used to park my car right here every single day
So that makes,
for like 3 or 4 years. And then how would I get into the building? Walk around, and there's a side door that I had a key to. Let me just make sure that I'm seeing this right.
I can't walk that fast right now.
Yep, they changed the whole parking area back here. So they're used to right where that is right there. You see
Mhm.
parking space.
Okay.
So it went all the way back to the back of the building. There were parking spaces right here. So all this piece that they built out, this is all new. Because we used to park right back here.
Oh wow.
So there's some new stuff back here. This wasn't like this before.
No, they expanded it. It
Yeah,
seems
they
like.
built it out from the back. Huh. That's interesting. It's only been like maybe 15 years since I've been back here, regularly, and everything's changed. You can't even visually, it's not even the same. It's
No,
not even the same alleyway.
no. No, I just never like parking myself right here. But people, for some reason, that light always would be. That one time was just weird, and I was like, okay,
Well, we can just say that this is inherently a creepy little alley.
yeah.
But I don't recall feeling,
There's not that negative feeling as much as I was feeling inside.
yeah. And I think that maybe what might be happening is that I'm seeing this at a different time frame, like I really feel it was before 1940. And it makes me wonder if there was some kind of a explosion back here or a fire back here or something like that.
Something I need to re-look into that. So I have that history, so I think there was something that was in that about a fire or something like that.
That
So
could be what I'm picking up on.
yeah, like
Because I keep getting confusion, like nobody knows where to go because the floor plan isn't the same, and they're trying to get into the alley and to bring things in from the alley, but they don't know how to get out. It's kind of weird.
it is super weird.
and I'm wondering if maybe they couldn't get out because maybe the fire was back in that. You don't happen to remember when the fire was?
I'll look that up again.
Okay.
Well, we went up to I'm answering a question. We went upstairs, and then we just had this sensation just to go out to the alleyway. So we went out there, and now we have set up some more equipment. As you can tell, we have what they call a green grid, and yeah. So that's what you've missed. It's super exciting. But we've been getting kind of feelings. I'm going to come sit over here because it is really cold over here. I don't know why it's super cold over here. I'm feeling cold over here. Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of.
59.9 degrees. The opposite wall is 58.8, 59.0. Center floor, 61 degrees. Stage is 61.
I just feel cold over here, but not too much of a difference. It's the corner again.
It's this chair where I put my coat.
Well, we're coming to come visit with you again.
It's right here.
It's definitely that guy again. I just all of a sudden feel super cold. Like, I know we were just outside, but it was just like we just haven't even left outside kind of feeling. Hello. We'd really like to hear what you have to say.
I'm kind of wondering, Elise, if that fire might have had to do with an insurance fraud.
That makes sense.
Because I see two things. I see fire and explosion. And let's just hypothetically say maybe they were running a still or something out there or in the back. Maybe they were moving whatever this contraband thing is through that back alley. But maybe somebody needed the insurance money and they set ablaze. Or maybe it had something to do with whatever they were doing in the back. I mean, I'm not saying it was alcohol, but if it was, it's highly flammable.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that.
Time frame.
It's before 1940,
That would be prohibition.
right? But that was done in 33, right?
Right. Well, you said
1933.
before 1940.
Right,
So
right. So that would narrow it down, right?
And
If it was related to that even.
could be.
in the 30s on, this was a pretty much a theater, but they had a hard time keeping, owners. As you can tell, they had a really hard time keeping owners because this place was, really the first set of owners. They were able to remodel it and do stuff. It's always had, yeah, it had, and it went through owners. Like you would have, a theater for a couple of years, and then it would, go out of business, and then it would be picked up by somebody else. Well, before the 30s, it was like a store and a post office kind of in a way. And like they would sell like some goods, but then they would also be mostly a post office, So, and so, you don't know between here and the 30s ish. It was like, around like 33, 34 time, but that's just how I see it. Is what happened? What happened between that time and until it became a theater. So
So Josh was just saying that there's a really big orb that sort of did one of these right next to him.
That's where I was getting the
On that
thing
side.
earlier.
Ah, interesting.
And that was the female and the man with the work boots.
well, I'm glad that you enjoy watching us, Teresa. And then, yeah, I'd like that show too. She's talking about TV shows she likes to watch. And she likes watching us. Sex is a TV show. But right now, we're just kind of seeing if something will show up here now. There's some people walking in the background.
It'd be interesting to see the original blueprints.
I can try to get that too.
Did you go over to the Historical Society and see if they have a file on the address on the building?
Yeah, I did, but they didn't have like very much as like the address and who owned it. And then they told me to go to the courthouse.
Okay.
So, because they did, as much as they have, the research, like I said, they had such iffy owners that it was hard to keep, a lot of the history. Oh, of course, I dropped something. I'm sorry, I'm like the droppy person. Would you not mind if I turn on the ghost box? This is one of my favorite tools to use. Yeah, the last time that REM pod went off was that investigation I was telling you about. Yeah, I was telling her about it too. So I was trying to get help. Okay, this is your time to say something if you would like to tell us anything. I put out something that might make it easier for you to speak through. This is what we call a spirit box. I did bring this out. That was weird. Hello? Trying to say something because that was kind of weird.
It's back.
There, slow it down a little bit.
And it's right over here again.
Mm-hmm. I think he's trying to talk. Because I keep getting a man talking. It's the same voice.
So if there's something you want to say, go ahead and say it into that little box right there.
It's that voice. The music isn't the music that's playing on the. Did you notice that?
Can you tell us your name? I feel strongly the presence of a woman here named Mary. Is your name Mary? Mary, are you here?
I think you have something to say. I keep hearing you. You say it a little louder? What would you like us to help you with? I am going to announce to this live feed here, my phone is about to die, so we're going to at least end our session on live feed here. This will be like your last chance to ask any questions or anything. So yeah. But thank you guys all for joining me and Bozeman Paranormal and Kathleen Johns with us on live feed tonight. This is your chance to say something. Tell us a name. Tell us your story. Okay, we're going to end this live feed. Thank you all for coming. And sorry that my battery has died. This has probably been the longest live feed I've ever done. But anyways, thank you for joining us at the Rialto Theater. And yeah.